gentlemen, my name's Rick and I'd like to welcome you to a very special festive edition of On the Lavatory. This week I'd like to share with you an experience I had some years ago, 1991 to be precise. I had the misfortune to be taken short on the 582 from Bolton on my way home from work one day. The day in question had been a fairly mundane, run-of-the-mill day, although punctuated once or twice by some rather unpleasant stomach cramps, which mistakenly, as it turned out, I thought I could deal with when I got home. Anyway, during the bus journey, the stomach cramps returned with a vengeance, and as it approached the stop, it reached its zenith, which was rather unfortunate because at that point I was poised at the door, clinging on for dear life to the rail to steady myself. And I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that by now there was a titanic struggle going on inside my under-trousers. I think we were pretty evenly matched, although I reckon the poo had the weight advantage. But I managed to struggle off the bus and bent double, what with every muscle in my body being tense at that point, hobbled the 3 or 4 minutes or so back home. At the last minute I decided that the back way would be better, so I made my way to the back gate, still bent double and in some distress, managed to unhook the gate, and as the gate swung open and I saw my house hove into view and my mother through the kitchen window preparing that night's dinner, the sense of relief this brought about caused me just for a moment to relax, which I'm sure you'll agree was not the right thing to do, because at that moment I'm afraid to say, well, I don't want to offend anybody, but essentially I evacuated myself into my under-trousers. Thankfully they managed to contain the explosion, which, as it turned out, wasn't an entirely uncomfortable experience. It's quite warm actually, although once it starts to cool and harden it's really quite nasty, so I wanted to nip it in the bud before it got to that stage, so I carefully made my way through the back garden to the back door. My mum was quite puzzled as to why I'd taken the rear entrance rather than the normal front doorway, although I think that inquiry was overtaken in her mind by what the appalling stench that accompanied me through the back door was. Anyway, I gingerly made my way to the lavatory and dropped my trousers and ever so gently eased down my canary yellow under-trousers, and there was this monster lying dormant in the gusset, hissing slightly. I thought for one moment it might rise up and come at me, but it didn't do that. Of course it didn't do that. But I had, nonetheless, just shat myself. And it's not a very becoming thing to do at the age of 20, as I was at the time, to shit yourself on public transport. I never wore those pants again, I can tell you. And it took 2 baths and a shower just to make me feel normal again. Oh, hideous memories. Years of counselling. Oh. Anyway, it's Christmas. You don't want to hear me and my stories of lavatorial calamity, so I think I'll take my leave now. All remains for me to say is Merry Christmas. Well. Yeah. Merry Christmas.